So, Jim, tell us what's going on, Jim.
Oh, just having some fun down here. Sitting on the side of the road, and all of a sudden this big truck comes in. There's a bunch of officers following the truck. You should probably get the identities of the officers. I'm pretty sure they weren't just in the area for this. Um, but yeah, and they pulled him over here, and I'm seeing all the cops coming at me. And I'm like, wow, again, cool. This is interesting. Didn't know what I'd done, but I don't generally know what I do before they pounce on you.
So, why did they pull him over?
I guess it's ostensibly because either he didn't have the door down on the back, or I think somebody's accusing him of flying a drone without a license. So, I mean, flying a drone without a license is a thing if it's over 249 grams. So these guys know most of these. Some of them know some of the details, some of them don't. That's how it's called compartmentalization. That's how it works, right? The uppers know things, and they only do the information, need to know basis, right? That's how it works. The older guys know it. The younger guys, I was working on this guy. He's just laser focused. He's good. He's got good focus. He does a very good job of not showing empathy, but trying to be, as neutral a stance as possible. Because anything he does can and will be used against him in the court of public opinion.
So did he already give his paperwork and everything, Lucas?
Yeah, he provided some things. They have some things. I guess they went up to him, asked him a question as to whether or not he had a valid drone license. They came back. What's Jim?
Oh my God, Jim almost fell in the ditch.
They're in the process of, harassing another citizen, driving a totally empty truck. There's zero in it, you can see. No threat to anybody, and this guy does it for a living, so...
Do you think the word ostrich might have, been a flag to them, maybe?
Ostriches? No, it wouldn't have had anything to do with them to be with the ostrich farm. No, absolutely not. You should have seen the truck that Super Save was driving with a cop envoy today. Yeah, had chains on it, going up the road, making a racket like couldn't believe, tearing up the streets, with police escorts on the front and the back. Yeah. All kinds of people in and out of the farm. Look at this truck. Hey, I just want you to know, right? Quarantine area. Scary, biohazardous. One thing I do know, though, is that you guys get a discount on the car washes. Oh, come on, you better have it. Come on. You're throwing quarters in the freaking car wash. Now you learn from this guy.
Apparently we haven't done that yet.
Okay, so you learn from this guy. He gets it. Gets it.
Hey, Jim.
Hey. I was waiting to pack up and go. On the other side here, but I'm not going anywhere right now. A friend of mine has a whole bunch of people with guns looking at him. Guns are holstered. Oh my Lord. What is the record? How quick can somebody get a gun out of a holster? What's the quickest, do you think? What's the slowest that would be acceptable? A what?
It's probably.
No, I'm not asking the person. I'm asking what would the time frame be? What is the maximum time it should be able to take to kick the thing and pull the gun out? Not sure. You don't do it often. Well, thank God. I like that. Yeah, thank God. Actually, one thing I don't like about the country, it's not like that. So a little bit more insidious going on. Everybody's open to it. That's okay. I understand that.
So, Jim, should I be getting you away from here? Because you're not happy with the RCMP right now.
I'm not happy with the entire situation. I try not to take it out on individuals because I know that's not what it's about. They have their own lives and they have their own things that they're going through. Let's see this guy. He's just on point. Just catch that. He's on point. Nice haircut. Yeah. Phone ain't gonna kill him, dude. I know it's all unholstered. Doesn't have a trigger. Although it triggers a lot of people. So he has no camera on, right? He's got confidence. He's been in the game for a long time. He knows how to play it. And he's a human being just like everybody else. So is he, and so is he, and so is he, and so is he. But when we threaten our friends, it kind of feels kind of weird, honestly. Really quiet. City of Edgewood. You know what? I have some thanks I want to put out there. for the people in Edgewood for being as patient as you have been with this entire situation. And some of you I know have not been that patient, but it's okay. I totally understand. You're a small community. You didn't ask for all this trouble. You didn't want all this trouble. Honestly, the farm didn't either. Okay. Nobody wanted the trouble. We just wanted justice. It didn't happen. We stood up. Unfortunately, that caused some problems. But you know what? The problems don't start or end here. Okay. This is what's happening on a daily basis. All right. On a daily basis, it's happening. And there are people that will just defend whatever it is that their orders are. They take orders. It comes down to taking orders. Yes, they have some discretion, but they must toe the line. Because if the police don't toe the line, then they're no longer part of the force. May the force be with you. Yeah, that kind of force. At least that's the way it is sometimes. Not so much other times. Sometimes it's just a force that allows, you know what it is? It's like a line of guns aiming potentially at the public while there's a bunch of other people inside the pens with guns aiming at innocent animals. So the ones in the pens aim at the innocent animals, and these ones here take their guns and potentially pull them out in a very short period of time against the people if they were to try to incur and help save these birds. So you got guns aimed in and you got guns aimed out. The ostriches are on the inside and we're on the outside. Huh. Serve and protect the public? You know that. No, don't worry. It's great. It's all good, guys. You know, that's it. There it is. Big bin. Wonder what's in that. Oh, it might be empty. Fabulous. You know, God forbid somebody follow it, get arrested, throw a cup. 3 sets of cuffs here. Charged you guys hit him with? Holy shit. Never been charged before, and he was driving down the street. I wonder if they'll rent. Oh,
I gotta say, your deadpan is
it is. He's really good.
You're really good.
Yeah, he takes the train pretty good.
Did you ever do acting?
Oh, you think?
Sure, you would have been good.
That's what makes him. That's what makes him really strong. Strong men don't cry. Just could do this all day. I really could. I feel bad. I don't want to. I don't like doing that. It's not fun. It's not fun. Not fun at all. I don't like it. I also don't like what they're doing. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like it. A lot of people don't like it. See, the camera's facing me now. Oh, dude. Life and death. And that's what it was. You know what it's like? It's like Jehovah's Witnesses. When I went to the doors of the Jehovah's Witnesses, I was knocking on doors. This is how people go God and stuff like that, right? I started believing this one guy. We knocked on his door. He started telling me a new truth that made more sense to me. The other person beside me, the other Jehovah's Witness, says, no, don't listen to him. And even though it made more sense to me, it made more truth to me. I ended up listening to the Jehovah's Witness guy, the guy on the same team. I thought.
Just waiting like you are.
What was that?
Just waiting like you are. That's all.
How are you guys feeling about the slaughter of healthy, innocent animals? How do you guys feel about that? No comment? Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you just doing your job? No comment. Do you guys have kids? Do they know about the ostriches?
Hey, back. Tony?
Trippy. Let's go see Luca. Hey, buddy. I'm live. You're live. We're live. Yeah, they just, I thought they were pulling me over for, I left my back open because I wasn't going far, but turns out I've been accused of flying a drone. So we're going to see this ticket they've been warning people about. Yeah. I guess they're dotting their I's and crossing their T's because it's sure taking them a long time. Or they just want to keep us jammed up while they're moving the bodies too. That could be part of it. It's less eyes on the road, right? Because
you've done a bang up job, brother.
yeah,
When I wasn't there, I was so proud of you and some of the things you were doing. I just thought it was wonderful. I mean, I can't say I necessarily agree with everything at all times, but then again, that's the nature of being far away and not having to deal with the things. It's easy to say what you should do. It's true, man.
Yeah. How many bodies do you think they could fit in one of those big bins? Maybe
Somebody was saying 60.
60.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Oh, shit.
How many did they take to the States and when they're living? I bet that's what I think happened. Is they probably took what they wanted. That's
Right.
like that stay order. I don't think they granted that for the farm to have a fair shot. I think that was okay. We need some time to test the birds, pull the blood, figure out which ones we want, right, and then took them right. The first time they got caught taking them, when they had those two enclosed box trucks, just like this actually, 5 tons, came in 3 in the morning, and they had all the police positioned in a certain way so that everyone was blinded by their lights at nighttime. So obviously we had like a lot of security and people all watching everything because we'd already had a bombarded with drones and fucking military choppers and all this crazy shit all the time. So people have already been on high alert. I was like, hey, what the? So I think their original plan was to use trucks at 3 in the morning and blind everyone, and but there was too much. Like they got caught right away.
Right.
Like first load out, right, and then they had to get more sneaky. Probably using the blue bins to move them. I think probably moving them alive. Some of them, maybe some of them died from taking their blood.
Right. And taking the most valuable ones,
taking the most
older
valuable
ones that had more like unique
Yeah.
DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have had enough time to test them, wouldn't they have?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, those tents, yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing. So this was, I think, like the greatest jewelry heist could have been. You know, if those eggs are as valuable as that John Katzimadinis, that he's a billionaire from the States, he's like those eggs, those big birds are worth billions with a B. Like if you could, monetize and like get those antibodies out to the world, millions of doses per egg, and not have to take a quaxine fucking Frankenstein shot, and have these natural therapeutics. You know, imagine the demand for that.
Yeah.
When they're saying, "Oh, next time you got to do something to go to work, I'll just take this lozenge and thanks or this spray from an ostrich egg. It doesn't have mercury and God knows what MMR or whatever shit in it. Like, I'll take the ostrich egg from God, thank you." So I'm sure big farmers got those hens somewhere, or whoever, some evil elite. Because
This is almost surreal, man. Like, I mean, like what? Isn't it like some alternate reality?
it is. Well, the amazing thing is that the RCMP yesterday, the liaison, I want to say his name was, what was his name? Anyways, he's like, "Oh, there's no evidence that there's missing birds." And you're like, get the fuck out of here. And you know what's another alarming thing is that this guy Jedediah, he actually spoke with Omar, and apparently, so like we were freaking out to the lawyer. The family was like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, there's missing birds. The birds are being neglected and abused, and blah blah blah." And in January, Katie tried to get this Rebecca lawyer. She's an animal rights expert, and she's like on the King's Magistrate list or something, which is like highly respected in Supreme Court. They get like preferential treatment. And in January, Katie was trying to get her on, and Omar squashed it. And then again, somehow she came up again through someone else. So they tried again to get her on through this Jedi guy. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we do.
And then again, Omar squashed it. And it's like, why would you not want an animal expert lawyer who has beaten the CFIA before and has the credentials like she does for the CFIA court?
Guys, we should
So I
ask
guess
the
I guess that somebody already talked about this. Does that mean it's open game?
Right. And
Oh, wow.
What's an interim?
Yeah. What's an interim stay?
Well,
Huh?
it means that the previous stay order is still in effect.
Yeah. Well, to take a look into a little bit deeper what the interim stay order means, and Omar kind of went a little off the other night when I gave him a call. I dropped him a little line, and I said, "Well, I am of I don't want to use the wrong word. I don't remember exactly how I friggin' phrased it. Anyway, the bottom line was it was shot over the bow. Looks to me like you're up to something fishy. We have some evidence around it. And either you are or you're lying. And either way, you're not properly representing this family. And yes, I did do that because I felt it was in the best interest of the family. And I didn't have direct communication with the family. And I want to apologize to them if they think that was inappropriate. But I felt it was absolutely on point. So what you're saying right now totally confirms what we had already previously done and have evidence for.
Well, yeah, the other thing is, so he quashed her again, and then Jedediah ended up talking to her, and she said herself, she's like, oh yeah, he probably just sees the, the civil lawsuit side of things, and blah,
interesting,
blah, blah. And then he quashed it again, and then Jedediah says, it was like, well, so why didn't you put in, motions or whatever for the missing birds, or why didn't you put in this for the animal abuse? He goes, oh, the family didn't ask me.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, you telling me the family
too.
didn't ask you? You fucking that's a load of shit.
Yeah, and there's evidence of that too. So, yeah. Further to that, there is just to be clear, that animal rights lawyer, as I understand, that animal rights lawyer was not going to be paid out of any funds that was going to in any way impede upon Omar's ability to be able to do his job. As a matter of fact, it was separately funded, and all that lawyer needed was the approval of Omar to go ahead, and she never got it. It was never coming out of Omar's pocket. It was the wishes of the family, and yet this guy wouldn't even consider expert counsel, specifically with Supreme Court CFIA experience in the Supreme Court. Yeah. So this is somebody who actually has qualifications, and unfortunately Umar just didn't take that for whatever reason.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird things that had happened. So, and then the day of the slaughter, he was MIA. Fucking couldn't even get a hold of him.
Can you imagine?
I can't imagine that.
Can you imagine?
Well, that's how Jedediah ended up calling him, saying, "Hey, what the fuck, man? Like, your family has, you have an obligation to the family and to the public because, the public funded a lot of that too, right?
And support.
Yeah.
The most important day.
And honestly, that was the thing that triggered me the most to actually put that shot over the bow initially, was that I feel I represent the public here. The public has given me money to be here. They've helped me with hotels and such. Yeah. And now I'm not just telling my story. I'm telling the story as it is. And I can't, I'm going to tell it exactly the way it is. And I don't know. I never wanted to come out with that, but seeing as how it already came out, I feel
it's just the truth, right? Like, I know there's certain, whatever. The truth is the truth is the truth, right? So there's.
It's the only thing that'll be left standing when everything else falls, buddy.
Right.
Thanks for being on the right side of history. Yeah. What kind of weirdness do we get ourselves in, eh?
Yeah. But, it'll be interesting to see how the chips fall in this one because, the CFIA, they definitely broke a lot of rules.
Dude, it doesn't end here.
No.
My God, and they got really sloppy at the end, too.
Very sloppy.
I saw people with no PPE right in the pens, all these dead biomatter everywhere. Come on, man.
Well, imagine how many brains and fluids and blood were all over that pen, and then they're walking around, moving the hay around.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Just crazy. Like, they just don't give a shit.
It's just whack, man.
Yeah. But they've really exposed themselves.
Yeah, they're it's an interesting situation. I feel so bad for the family. I was up on that mountain yesterday, me and a couple others, my crew and another one, and there was a couple of times where we sat up there and we were really far away. You could see the entirety of the pens, but we were like, I am so glad we're not down there right now, because we could hear the yelling, we could hear everything, and then, oh my God, God save me, because if I would have heard the sounds. Yeah. I couldn't have gone through. I couldn't have gone through that.
It was horrific, man. Especially at the beginning, because the supporters, like some of them were screaming like the most awful screams I've ever heard. Like after the first few shots, like it was so shocking, right? So people just wailing, and I was at the other side, but so I could hear the shooting, and then I was like, okay, they've started, and then you could hear the supporters just wailing, and it was just like, oh man, it's the worst sound. Like between the two things like happening, it was just awful.
Can you give me an idea of when the first shots started at 6 o'clock?
Right around 6.
And about how many do you know went off, and what intervals?
So the first round, so I imagine what they had is so many in the kill box, and then that would be and they're probably breaking necks and doing all these other things, stabbing them in the head with euthanasia. There's all the different methods they use, and then shooting is the last thing they do. But obviously, some of the assassins or whatever probably prefer the shooting with their guns, and they had different caliber guns because you could tell the different sounds. And then they had another strange sounding, maybe a dart gun, I don't know, but the odd time you hear a very strange like projectile shot, and then sometimes it would be fast, sometimes it would be spread out, and then there'd be silence for like an hour, and then it would start up again. So I imagine they're dragging the bodies out. I hope, but you can imagine all these, large ostrich stuck inside this kill box, and just slowly one after the other. It would take about, I'm just guessing here, but say 20 minutes, half an hour for one round before the last shot would go off. So you hear pop, 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 pop. So again, they have multiple methods. So there's the stabbing in the head with a euthanasia shot. They didn't say dart gun in any, so I had two sources of methods. One was right off the CFIA's to do, like how do you destroy ratites.
I think I saw that.
And then there was the one that we all saw that was published in the media.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if you saw that.
That
Like
was
Rebel
probably.
started it, and then it went out throughout all the different media. And even between both sources, I didn't see anything about dart guns, which I found really odd. Maybe because their skin's too thick or something. Because they are
Well, that
pretty
breastplate
tough.
is something like a, it's like hitting a shovel or something.
Yeah, so imagine to get a dart in, maybe just the feathers, this, that, maybe it's just too difficult. I don't know. But the methods were very gruesome. Like one of them was like having 3 on it and literally stabbing it in the head with a euthanasia shot and getting it into the cranial.
Whoa.
And then, and like putting hoods over them, cutting their throats, snapping their necks.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, just really gruesome. You'd think there'd be a more humane way to do it than what they have, but obviously, it's not easy to kill a big, wild, prehistoric creature that's lived through ice ages and fucking floods and literally millions. It's hard to even grasp. Like, I think they're the only land animal. There's I think rhinoceroses, and then like gators and stuff, alligators, and then the ostrich. I think, I don't know, maybe hippos in there. I don't think so, but I don't know. I think they're the only ones. So it's pretty impressive to make it millions of years and be among the very, very few. Like, think about how many millions of, well, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands or whatever species there are, and they're the only large land animals that made it.
It was surreal to me to be up on that hill and watch these guys in these white suits. It didn't even look like humans. They looked like white blobs, basically, carrying around this bit of orange fence. And I'm like, this looks like some kind of weird alien invasion. And I'm thinking, what if we're the ostriches and there's this weird alien intelligence that's invading us and hurting us into pens and shooting us? And it feels like that. It feels like they're lining up humanity for the same kind of thing. It's almost like get them accustomed to it by killing these big animals, and then it won't seem so weird when it happens to people. When I saw those body bags over all those ostriches this morning with the rebel footage, I was disgusted, man.
Do you think those were? I don't think they were under the tarps.
Dude, you got to see the pictures I got
really?
today.
Okay.
Wait until you see.
Because I thought they were using those tarps to drag the bodies out.
I don't even know. It's mayhem.
Yeah.
It's mayhem. And these are relatively good pictures. You can see everything.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't even know social media is going to continue to allow it being shared and stuff because, it's traumatizing.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah, I wonder what the rules on that would be.
I don't know, but I mean, if we're filming it live and this is actually what's happening, I don't see why there would be any problem with it, as long as it's not deemed Canadian news.
Yeah.
Because if it's Canadian news, Canadians ain't gonna fucking hear it. So, U.S. friends, help us out up here. This thing's just starting. Yeah, we're just getting started.
Yeah, I imagine they probably are keeping us here because they don't want the cameras down there. That's probably what they're doing.
Oh well, this camera couldn't be here anyway.
No, I know, but
well, I could. You know what? Then why don't you send Thunder down with the camera?
this is fine too.
Okay, whatever you want, man. I don't care. I'm here to make your life easier.
Yeah,
I am the cop that isn't a cop. I'm here to protect you from cops that aren't good cops.
There's no shortage of that.
Well, good cop, bad cop. It's just a game they play. It's okay though.
Yeah. Well,
Take your personality out of it. Yeah,
Yes.
take your heart out of it. Don't feel for that person or that living being that did nothing. Don't feel for them, whatever you do. That might hurt.
well, it's like the CFA. To go up in that organization, you got to be a sick fuck.
Oh man.
Like to be.
I wonder if it isn't somebody who was neglected and left alone. I was working on an AI video that was going to portray this, and I wanted to do it through the Who's behind the blue fence, behind blue eyes, but it'd be behind the blue fence.
Yeah.
And it would transition from the little boy who's very lonely and being, being ostracized, and then it goes into the young ostrich's eyes, and then it goes back and forth from the ostrich to the man. Oh, okay. I saw somebody approaching very quickly, and it concerned me.
Why is it taking so long?
Oh,
Either they're dotting their I's, crossing their T's, or they're trying to gather evidence that they won't find because they're saying that I was flying it, which I wasn't. Or they're keeping us away from the highway of getting more footage because they maybe want us to get all the bin work done before we are allowed back. I don't know. Those are my theories.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
I don't think it should take this long for a ticket.
Oh, well,
Can never be too safe.
Yeah, or they're going back and forth like, should we? Is it worth it?
It's pitiful. It's pitiful. Existence.
They're gonna want to eat soon, probably.
Do you have any snacks in the truck that we can feed them?
I
don't wanna
did
get
when I gave
peckish out here.
that box away.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. At least it was somebody deserving. Guys ain't in need, man, being put up at night. Nice digs. Yeah. 16-hour shifts are a pain in the ass, though.
I guess they're getting 12 probably plus the travel.
12 plus travel time. Wow.
So that's gotta be a nice check.
I was looking for that female cop that was laughing at Katie this
She
morning.
got us to leave, I'm pretty sure.
She
Oh,
might
good.
have pulled over here with me today and harassed me at the side of the road, saw my stuff.
Oh, it's like, yeah, take off your take your weapons aside, lady. Like same thing as the convoy. They're all tough with their weapons, and yeah.
It's a dream for a lot of these guys and girls, when they're kids.
Well, that's how they pick them.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it'd be so cool to be a cop, just like at the movies. It's just like in the movies. We're gonna catch the bad guys. There's gonna be excitement. You help little old ladies across the street. Oh, you beautiful human beings. Yeah, your mama loves you. Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
This one's deadpan. It's like epic.
He's
Eh?
coming, He's being evaluated together with these here. Don't show the fucking face because they know better. It's bait.
So what's on the agenda for you guys? Are you guys gonna stay up here for a couple more days?
Well, we're not going to tell anybody what we're going to do or when we're going to do it because that would be irresponsible.
You've got to work it yourself in December?
December 18th in Vernon, same date as Mike Quigley.
Okay.
I believe it'll be at the same courthouse. So I think that's going to be definitely an event that we're going to drive attendance to, and it's going to be productive and positive change for Canadians who need it.
Have
And
you seen your name in a court, like online or anything yet?
I haven't seen a thing, man. I haven't even.
I
paid
imagine
attention.
those will just get dropped before it makes it to court.
I hope not.
To
Yeah,
avoid
I
their
hope not, yeah.
embarrassment.
I hope not.
Yeah, exactly, to avoid embarrassment.
I hope
Oh,
not.
what are you here for? Oh, it's feeding some starving animals
wait.
that were being abused. Oh, okay. What do you have to say? He fed some starving animals that were being abused. Okay, what do you want me to do here?
Oh, and he didn't cross
No, he
the
didn't cross
yellow
the line.
police line.
No.
It's because I respect the police. I'm not really sure. I'm really sitting on the fence right about now, honestly.
If they had signage up, like do not cross or something, then maybe. But it's just a blue fence.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Then you can walk
Super
it.
safe, right? But anyway, I won't be talking about that because anything I say can and will be used against me in the court of law.
Yeah, because they can't give you a trespass because you would have been welcome on their property.
So, not
They can't
worried,
give
buddy.
they can't give you a do not cross police line ticket because you didn't cross the police line. So what did they?
It is. I contravened, evidently, according to them, I contravened Section 35 of the Animal Health Act.
It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even relate.
No, it's not related. However, it's passed on by the World Organization of Animal Health, which is giving the directives of which these fine officers are upholding right now. Not Canadian directives at all, actually. No. No matter, right? As long as you're getting paid.
Still got that deadpan face.
That beard, you look like you have a baby face, right?
Yeah, I know.
It hurts because he's a human, right? He does have a heart. They treat it out. It's just discipline. Discipline.
Hey, what do you guys have an extra phone to Google what's a reasonable amount of time to have some phone? I think it's like 60 minutes or something.
I don't know. Oh, you better hear.
I don't know.
Shit.
Oh, it is. Jedediah told us that the other
Has to be
day. I
within a
think.
reasonable
Give him a call.
I can't. I'm on my phone.
Oh, shit.
Does your phone not work?
Jedediah.
No, my phone doesn't work.
It doesn't?
Oh
No,
no,
dude, I've
Dave
never seen it
Freedom.
here.
Dave Freedom told us that. I think he said an hour,
Ever since
or
you got your phone
maybe it was 45
Are you
minutes.
serious?
You should have seen it the very first night before they come rolling in. Here comes Buddy. They gonna come and talk to you.
Yeah.
Make way for the fine officers of the law.
Mr. Robinson, I just had a sort of would you rather I do it up there or down
Sure,
here?
here's good. Yeah.
Good. Okay, just going to show you this, okay? I'll read it out to you. And if you have any questions, by all means, let me know. So this is going to be taken under the enforcement of Canadian aviation regulations. Part 9 of the remotely piloted aircraft systems. So you're being issued a violation right now for section 900.08 sub 1. So no person shall operate a remotely piloted aircraft over or within the security perimeter established by a public authority in response to an emergency. The penalty amount is $1,000. I will serve you a pink copy. That is your copy there.
So this is the white mask or what?
We do have video surveillance of that activity, so please do not do that again. There is a NOTAM in place. You're not allowed to fly drones in this area. Okay?
Never did.
Any questions for me? Have a good day, sir. Great day. Go home and hug your kids. Hug your kids. Hold them tight. Oh, yeah.
Pictures of the ostriches.
Yeah. Teach about ostriches in school. Oh, Lord. What's up, buddy?
I won't. You probably shouldn't like film the contents of the paper just yet. Hold on to that. You might want to. Probably in your best interest.
I'm gonna
I
go
think.
straight for you.
Okay, no, I'll get
It's
my
okay.
stuff. I'll get
No
my
rush.
stuff. Yeah, I wonder. I don't want to catch you. Yeah, are you okay? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess that means you're free to go. It wasn't a driving infraction, evidently.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna probably wait for them to leave.
Yeah,
first.
wait as long as you want, dude. These public road. Gotta be safe. Be safe. No, it's so cute, eh? Get back to the important work! Keep going. Yeah, keep going.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go back to the highway.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go,
See
brother.
what's
It is
going
really
on.
great seeing you.
Nice to see you.
Before we get out of here, we're gonna get together off site. We'll get a small group of us. We'll get together. We'll just sit down and
Yeah.
have a powwow.
Yeah, maybe we have a fire down on the beach or something.
There you go. That
I
might
wanted
work.
to do that for a while.
So
So
we'll talk. Still lots of things going on. I love you, man.
yeah, love you, brother.
Thanks for staying strong.
Thanks, Peter.
All right. And another interaction with police today. Yay. This is so much fun, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that mud. That mud. The mud, the deadly toxic biomatter mud that they're going to be dragging all across the streets of Canada. Thank you, RCMP, for spreading H5N1 to our communities today. We really appreciate you. Oh, hold on. Let's just make sure he gets out of here safely, you know? Save ostrich science, man. I hope somebody does. Hold the line. Okay, baby. I'm gonna wait. Whoa. I love you, man. So, for those of you who don't know, that was Luca Robinson. He has been integral. Well, you know, I wasn't able to go anywhere near the farm today, and I'm glad. But evidently, the trouble found me anyway. I've got another video offline of the police coming up and asking me what I'm doing and all that nonsense. This just seems to be harassment at this point. If you have anything to do with the ostriches, you better keep your head in the sand or you'll get it blown off. That's how it works. Well, thank God there are people who aren't intimidated by that kind of nonsense. Thank God there are people that are not afraid of the police and not afraid of actually talking about the truth because it's the only thing that matters, only thing that ever has, only thing that ever will. Thank God we've got people that like the people that stood up for the ostriches. I love you, and I love this woman, and she's amazing, and I don't know how she does it. She keeps on loving me no matter what. Okay, well, our secret hideout is now blown. We're no longer at the secret hideout, but there is one thing I want to show you just before we go. We had a sign out front the whole time. Yeah, everybody could have known. All they had to do was tune in. I'm going to show you the other side, just to let you know. I mean, it's a little bit back there, but I want to let you know.
sometimes you got to leave clues. You know, enough clues that if people are really, really looking, they'll find what they're looking for. Where is Jim? Well, I know where Jim is now. Jim the ostrich is in a blue bin. Yeah. Jim the ostrich is in a blue bin. But Jim the human isn't. You better put him in a blue bin quick. You know why? Because his head's out of the sand. And he's going to bring all the other ostriches with him. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the country changes if we choose. All right. I love you.